Welcome back, Justin, Amps and Sound. Wanted to share the development of our black boxes from where they began and where they're going. So, as most Amps and Sound products have really catchy names, I think they're cute or interesting, and that's how we name our products. The black boxes, as you can tell, I was fresh out of ideas, and these are black boxes. If anybody ever wants to know, they come from Hammond, and you can get them from Mauser pretty easily, and they're great for projects. So that said, the black box project started with this, which is our RCA to RCA input transformer box. We ended up integrating this into our amplifiers, starting with the Mogwai SC. The whole point of this is that by using input transformers, you generate a new ground, you have increased channel separation, better bass definition, better micro detail retrieval, and it's quieter. It's a wonderful tool, and if you have a piece of solid state equipment that might have some sibilance, it might take the edge off just a little and give you a little bit more articulation. So it's a great tool, still in our box, it's still in our toolkit. What then became was our XLR to RCA boxes became really, really popular because most DACs at this point are balanced. And they perform their best in a balanced output mode, which means not single-ended. If the single-ended is used, then it's going through an op amp and is a less good answer, both from a measured standpoint and from a critical listening standpoint. So if you have like a Yigi, it's also another one that benefits a great deal from using its XLRs instead of its RCAs on the output. But balanced DACs love to output in balanced mode. So just word of thought. But these balanced DACs, which are becoming more like prosumer or professional grade DACs, have really hot outputs, which is used in the recording industry pretty often. And so we've seen the general output of DACs rise from 4 volts on balanced to 6 and 8 volts, which is enough to overdrive a lot of equipment and make system matching, gain control really problematic. So I worked with our partner at Cinemag. They developed some custom transformers for us. And what this allows us to do is either step up or step down the input. So if you had a very modest DAC, a non-oversampling DAC, and wanted more output for some reason, we could give you, so 1 volt in would give you 2 volts out to give you something more able to drive some headphone amps that need a lot of signal. But how I've chosen to wire this one and how we will be doing it by default is actually to step down signals. So taking that 4 volt out and stepping it down to 2 volts, taking that 6 volts out, stepping it down to 3 volts. Toggle switch will do that. And it's a wonderful tool for helping you system match. You get the benefits of still using your balanced output on your DAC, but really matching it on the single-ended side to what your amplifier wants to see coming into it for gain control. So it's a wonderful product. We have not decided yet whether we will discontinue the balanced to single-ended converter that doesn't have the variable control with the switch. We haven't decided, or whether we just move this upgrade across the line so that all of them have this as an option, and then if you want the volume control on top of that, which some of us did want, you can still do that. The volume control is a great choice because it creates like a passive pre option, but this is really to take a very, very hot signal and attenuate it down by 50%, so it's a really good choice. But would love everybody's feedback on it. The last one is something near and dear to my heart. So as much as I love speakers and have come to really, really love headphones, I love turntables. I love their mechanical nature. I love owning my music, curating my music. I've gone from having 1,000 records down to having about 250. but the 250 I have, I actually play and love and use, and sometimes they're gifted to friends, and maybe 5 new records come in and 2 records leave. I kind of like that because it extends the journey to others. But phono cartridges are a little bit of a black art to some degree, to a large degree. And as you go up in quality of phono cartridges, typically you start moving into the moving coil range of cartridges and out of the moving magnet range. And many preamps don't have enough gain to accommodate a moving coil cartridge, which very often is lower in gain. What is a better choice almost always is using step-up transformers, otherwise known as SUTs. So this is again in partnership with Cinemag, who is one of our manufacturing partners, and it gives you, RCA in from the turntable, RCA ins from the turntable, RCA outs the pre, and variable gain, if you will. This selection, which we'll publish the specs on, is really fantastic for the Denon 103 and cartridges like it. And I think that the Denon 103R especially is a fantastically good cartridge for under $500. Is a giant killer when paired with step-up transformers. And typically step-up transformers can be these $1,000 super, $1,000 to $2,000 super esoteric parts. And I wanted to give something that was sort of laboratory grade, but giving all the sonic benefits that you'd expect from something much more expensive, but making it accessible to us. So I hope you guys like the overview of the black boxes. It's a little cheeky, but they do exactly what they're supposed to do. You're not to pay attention to them, they're just to do their job and make the sound better. Thanks.